was a great opening. Yeah. Welcome to Keep Mania Live. Thanks for joining us. That was Destination Dimension. I have to be careful saying that because I'm thinking dementia, and it's not dementia. Of course, that is a destination for some people, but, you know, we don't know that ahead of time. Anyway, Destination Dimension. Actually, I talked to them. Well, not talked to them, but I chatted with them, and they expressed interest in being on the show. So I'll send them the email after the show and try to rope them into this madness. But I think it'll be cool. Very good band. This week I have Bliss Fields. Welcome from Toronto.
Hello.
Nice to have you guys. I do want to thank Understatement from Pittsburgh for being on the last show. We had a good time. They did make fun of West Virginia, though. They have a song called "Kissing Cousins," and I just wanted to know what it meant. They didn't need to say, well, you know, it's at the shows. You know, we say it's it's West Virginia anthem or something like that. I was like, come on, guy, come on.
Oh man.
I defended it well. I defended my state well. I said, well, that's more in like southern West Virginia.
When I think of
I'm not
West
saying it doesn't
Virginia,
happen here, but it doesn't happen. I don't know that it happens, and I don't want to know that it
when I think of West Virginia, I think of the
Push
song, the Mountain Mama song, whatever.
Yeah,
it
Country
is.
Roads. Yeah.
Yeah.
John Denver. Yes, of
It
course.
makes
See,
me want to
that's
go. I also
Yeah.
heard that there's a McDonald's in West Virginia that still serves McDonald's pizza.
Is there?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
have to
gotta
find
check
that out.
that
I
out.
don't know that. I feel like I should know, and I don't.
I don't know what city it's in,
I
but
did look
there's
at
one
your
in Southern
all's,
Ohio as well.
I did look at your tour that you posted today. I guess the second half, because I'm going to come and see you in Pittsburgh with
Oh,
Amplifiers
nice.
and Gloomer.
Oh yeah.
I'll be coming to that one, but I did see that you're going to be playing Morgantown. I think it's in July. I think that's when it was.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe we are. I haven't looked.
I
at
don't know. I don't know the
schedule.
venue though. The venue doesn't ring a bell. It might be a new place, but
Yeah.
but I'll check it. I'm sure I'll come to it. I have really nothing else going on other than this and going to see shows.
Kentucky, 127 Main. Oh, that should be a
Yeah,
cool
no,
place.
I'm gonna have to find out about that place. That must be a new place or
Yeah, it
Unless
must
I've
be like a
been on a
DIY spot. Yeah.
yeah. So cool. So I have two chances to see you guys, but your all stuff's
Great.
very good. I've been listening to quite a bit, and it's very. We were talking before we went live, and it's very. I listen to a lot of metal, and a lot of screaming happens, and a lot of like people moshing and shit. But I feel like I could mosh to your all stuff. Not in the sense that like of wanting to like hurt people, you know what I mean? But like, I guess it would be a form of I don't know, like a form of dancing, maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
the kids call it vibing. Yeah. It's
Vibe.
music
Oh
to
yeah,
vibe to.
I could
Yeah.
vibe to that definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it look like? Can you like?
I don't know. A lot of people just stand around and really just fucking like look, and some people plug their ears, but like that would come up after and be like, "Wow, that was amazing," and I'm like, "Oh, really? That's cool."
Do you know the Amplifiers guys in Pittsburgh? That you'll be
No,
playing with?
never met them. I'm excited
well,
to meet everybody there, though.
They're really good. They were on gosh, back when I started this on Facebook, before I even had a microphone, before I had a mixer. I mean, it was like right after I would hold the phone to a microphone. That's how I did the interviews. That's how you'd hear. It was bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were on a long time ago, and we had a great time. I've met them in person since then, and they're known for their lights, like blinding lights. Like they have to
love
do like an
that.
epilepsy warning at the beginning because I mean, if you're epileptic, you just run for the hills because
Oh, jeez.
I mean it's badass and they have it synced up to where it goes with their entire set. It's just
That's
it's awesome.
cool. Yeah,
really
that's
cool.
gonna be sick. I didn't know that about them. So
Yeah.
we played with a black metal band at St. Vitus in New York in 2018, and like all they had on, all the lights in the venue were off, and all they had on was like a headlamp, and it was just all of them had headlamps.
Kind of
And
like
that's-
Tool. Like Tool,
it
you
was-
never
I
see
guess
anybody.
yeah. I've never seen Tool live, but
Oh,
it
shit.
must have been it from that a bit.
You need to see Tool. Like I think everybody needs to see Tool, whether you like Tool or not. If you only listen to country music, if you only listen to opera music, you still need to see Tool one time. I mean, it's
Yeah,
that badass.
yeah.
It's just because I saw him at Rock on the Range in Columbus, which is now it's called something different now, but it's a weekend long festival, and just there's two other stages other than the main stage, so there's a shit ton of bands. There's always something. Well, Friday night was a Perfect Circle, which is my favorite band, and then Sunday night was Tool. So I got to see both of them in one weekend, and it was just sick. I mean, it was just it wasn't life changing. I'm not gonna say that, it wasn't life changing, but it was badass. Worth seeing again. I don't know. I had a chance to see Tool recently in Pittsburgh, and I didn't go just because I've seen him. I mean, and you don't really see anything either, because you're usually up in the nosebleeds. Well, I don't want to stand on the floor. There's one of their songs is like 20 minutes long. I mean, who's gonna stand? I'm not gonna stand through that. I'm lazy,
my feet would hurt so much.
And then you got to pay like $500 to get your VIP pass. You probably have to stand in the VIP section. I'm not a stander.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring a recliner your whole show. I'm gonna vibe out. I'm gonna start a trend.
Yeah, man.
Everybody recliners. Everybody.
Yeah. I'm excited to meet you in person.
I'm a little bit more I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say. I think I'm a little bit different in person. What do you think, Coley?
Sure, that's fine.
He's judging me. He's just watching me. He's metrosexual. What does that even mean? Not with it? Just going everywhere. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Can you hear him? He said, I'm out there everywhere. I'm not all the time. Just when I'm out and about, out and about. Okay, yeah, I got to bring up the accent thing. We'll get that out of the way because I'm sure I have one.
Oh, true. Yeah, we definitely have an accent.
I had a band on last week called Safety Meeting from Buffalo, and they're really cool guys. Well, we were talking about I had a guy on from Germany, and we were talking about the translator and stuff. We ended up doing it. And his English was fine. Well, we were talking about that, and Julian said, he's like, I can speak Portuguese. It's like, okay, well, speak some. So he said something blah 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 Portuguese, and I was like, what was that? I speak Portuguese. He's like, yeah. I was like, well, everybody knows that in every language. That's like the first thing that you learn, or my name is whatever. So I was like, can you do it in Pig Latin? And he's like, and he just kind of got quiet. And I was like, I know everybody's got to think about it for a minute. I was like, but it should be easy for you being so close to Canada because everything's A,
Yeah. We do say that a lot.
That's not really like, I'm not really dogging. But it's true. You should be able to speak Pig Latin as good as, I don't know, Canadians.
We also say sorry a lot.
What's that?
Like, I know that Americans say sorry, like with an A. Sorry.
Oh, and you got to say sorry?
We say sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You guys don't really have an accent. Well, Brandon did a little bit before we went live. I heard a little bit of, I don't know what you said, but
he's got the fucking Bud mentality in his head, honestly. It's kind of sick. I'm not dogging.
You guys hear a southern drawl in me at all? No?
Big time.
I don't hear
it. That's not that bad. It gets really honky. The more further south you go, it gets real honky down that way.
Oh, I can hear it a bit now. Now that it's pointed out.
I can talk like this. The whole show, the show if you want me to.
You do a really good impersonation. It must be because you're so close.
Yeah, it's like my neighbors talk like that. I don't know why I don't. They're all around me all the time. It's just I just want to move.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go ahead and listen to a song. Kind of get everybody vibing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like saying it like that.
No, it's
Are you
fine.
vibing, Coley? He says I'm always vibing.
Respect.
Not always.
Respect.
Anyway, I have It Comes in Waves pulled up, and when I first heard the song, the song actually comes in waves. Like, I don't know if that's what you were getting at with the name.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a building of anxiety. It's supposed to be like an anxious build.
Well, that's not what I got at all.
Really?
No,
wow.
No, I'm just saying the song like I don't know. Just to me, I don't know.
Yeah.
I listen to things a lot different than other people.
True. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. What's it about? Does it have it? Other than like, does it have a meaning?
I was with Darian, and we went to a party, and I was wearing my really nice Ralph Lauren fucking dress shirt.
To a party?
And I drank so much. And I was drinking vodka and Mio. It was so gross.
And,
it was like
what?
the
vodka and what?
Mio. It's like a water enhancer. It makes it taste like
you don't need enhancer.
it's so bad, man. And then I fucking got way too drunk and we got into an Uber and we're pulling up to this bar to get more drinks. And the moment the car jerks when it stops, I just
Oh,
fucking spew. I just spewed
projectile vomit, right?
all over myself, all over the Uber. That's the waves I was referring to.
Oh, well, that would come in waves, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not what I was picturing when I had that. That's hilarious. That's why I
Yeah.
asked, because I knew it had to be something more than that. That's
It was
terrific.
just a stupid night. That's what it was about.
Well, let's take a listen to it, and don't think of projectile vomiting when you listen to this, Coley. Just he won't be able to hear it, but I'll play it for you after this. I'll float it your way. You can listen to it when you're going to sleep later.
Yeah.
Or something. All right, here's It Comes in Waves, not in projectile vomit. It's has nothing to do with that. By Bliss Fields. Go ahead and vibe, right, Coley? He's about ready to vibe.
You lay on tables like a cigarette on an ashtray as the fan wears our thoughts away. It comes in waves, crashing down your body, wash off your face. Oh, you poor soul, poor some more.
Yeah.
That wasn't very nice.
No, that's exactly what I was after I finished doing that part. I was like, this is kind of like the puking part.
Now, were you guys with him when this happened? Were you guys along with the
He
ride?
was with me.
I was.
I
Yeah.
wasn't.
Brandon, you didn't witness this horrendous activity.
No, I've managed to miss those
Probably-
opportunities.
My cat puked on the floor this morning, and I was like, "Ugh, I can't even like listen to it or watch it. Like even a cat, I'm just like, ugh. I just do like they do on Big Daddy and put newspaper over it. And, hey, out of sight, out of mind. You know what I mean? It's not even there.
Yeah,
Cleaned up.
definitely.
I was when I was talking to Coley the other night, but when I got your all's bio in the email, it says shoegaze. I'm kind of new to shoegaze. I did not know that there was such a thing. You know, there's so many genres for any type of music. There's just subgenre, and you know, I'm just now figuring that out just by doing this show. You know, there's just so many different things. You know, there's metalcore, there's metal, I don't know.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? So like shoegaze is it's a cool word. You know, it kind of shoegaze. You know.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
And it's just like, so I asked Coley, I was like, now, do you think, like, because the only thing that comes to mind, well, he explained it to me. He said, you know, it's kind of like Dinosaur Jr. and what Sonic Youth, where like they kind of, you know, they're playing and they're looking down and pushing their pedals.
In a very literal sense, yeah, that's exactly
right.
what.
So I was like, so what you're saying is they're pedal pushers.
Yeah, we're pedal pushers.
And he's like, yeah, but that's something. I was like, I know that's something completely different, but I'm just saying that's what it would be. I mean, it doesn't sound as cool, you know. So I
Yeah, I forget which band it was initially written about, but I want to say it was Slow Dive,
pedal
but
pushers.
some UK nice pants.
These are pedal pushers for men.
Oh, big, gotcha. I didn't know that those were a type of clothing.
Yeah, they're what did you say they're for? What are they for, Coley? Pedal pushers? The clothes?
I don't know.
You told me you just.
Your pants won't get caught in your bicycle.
He said something about
Oh,
so your pants don't get caught in your bike. That sounds dumb. I don't think that's right.
Happens to you.
It doesn't happen to me. I wear pedal
that
pushers.
makes sense. My bike's eating a ton of my pants. That's facts.
You need to get. They just look like capris for guys. You know what I mean?
That's actually smart.
I mean, or just like you remember those Jinko like shorts?
Yeah,
Back in, like, the
Jinkos.
90s. Like
Yeah,
just get some of those, just not the baggy ones. Get, like wrap that shit up and.
I know people who wear Jinkos now. It's
Really?
kinda
I
wild.
don't think you can get them anywhere other than like flea markets.
I think they just get them, yeah, at flea markets.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd get some. I had the jeans. I used to be a rollerblader. I was
Yeah.
I did blades, man. I did blades. And yeah, but yeah, so shoegaze is kind of it's not new, right? It's not like a new genre. It's been around for. Is the name new or like why am I just not?
Explain, Brandon. You know more than me
Yeah.
about music history.
So I like, don't quote me on this. I might be getting something wrong here, but there was it was in the UK. There was this band called Slow Dive. I'm pretty sure it was them that was written about in this like British publication that referred to them as shoegazers, basically being just a band that didn't move around and just looked at their shoes, meaning like their pedal board.
Yeah.
And then that caught on and moved its way through from there. But yeah, it's been around since like the late 80s, early 90s.
It's so insulting sounding, to be honest.
Is it?
Like,
really?
imagine somebody from like
It's a
Camden.
backhand.
Imagine somebody from Camden going like, "Hey, yo, you shoegazer?
Yeah.
Are you shoegazer?"
100%.
Like, they're
It
just
does
like
kind
fucking
of
with
sound
you.
derogatory, doesn't it? Like somebody's making fun of you. What up, shoegazer?
Yeah.
like me and your mom shoegazed
It
last
makes
night.
you
and it's
sound
like, I mean, that's what
puny. It makes
sounds
you
like.
sound unconfident.
Yeah, but and I do hear like you mentioned Smashing Pumpkins, you know, in the email too, and I do hear some Smashing Pumpkins in there.
Yeah, I love
Like,
the Smashing
well, a lot of it,
Pumpkins.
really. But
Yeah, I love.
I don't know what happened to them. They kind of just
Oh,
kind of went to
so much.
went to something. I don't know, but that's typical with bands.
I
guess.
think they have like 6 amazing albums before they broke up. Like,
Yeah.
I think that their last record before they broke up, Machina, is actually better than like
I just
is
wonder.
actually better
I
than
mean,
Melancholy and shit. Like, it's like so, it's just like so robust sounding, and like it's so like it's got this DIY ethos, even though they're huge. Like, it's just like, I don't give a fuck about the music industry anymore. I'm gonna do something I want to do. I think
I'm
it's
gonna do
amazing.
what I want to do. Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
pretty much, that's Billy Corgan anyway. I mean, he's
Yeah, I mean, like that's what music needs, though. People who like don't care about what other
They don't
people are
sell
gonna
out.
think of it. They
Mhm.
do what they want because like they're proud of their art. That's like what
Yeah.
music needs.
It doesn't happen very often, really. I mean, you know, if you think about bands that like, I mean, if Rage Against the Machine was still together, I doubt that they would. You wouldn't be able to look at them and be like, yeah, they are Rage Against the Machine. You know, like live up to their name. Because I mean,
Yeah.
shit,
I know
mean,
they're doing a reunion tour, and the tickets are like $200 each.
Yeah, they do. They've been doing some. Well, yeah, they tour, but I mean, like they're in walkers. You know what I mean? Like, Well,
I don't think
I
necessarily
love
right.
Zach De La Rocha. I think Zach De La
yeah,
Rocha is
he's
an
very
amazing
smart
person.
too. I mean, he's got a lot of his own views, and you know, I'm not saying I worship him and his views, but like he's very good and he's very smart. You know,
He's in an amazing hardcore band before Rage Against the Machine called Inside Out. They were on
I
Revelation
think I knew that.
Records.
Yeah.
They are incredible. Like it's like Zach De La Rocha is like purest, most like raw form. Like he's just like straight up delivering what's on his mind, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
And he's
you
so
know, it is
young,
political.
you know?
If you say it's political, it's going to be political, or
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's just his views, and it's his freedom to, you know, to do it as he does it. But
Yeah, he's an incredible person. I love how he stayed true to himself the whole time with Rage, and he left at the right time. Like he
yeah,
knew
yeah,
that it was
I
over.
think it stopped at the point that it needed to stop because
Yeah.
you know, you could see it in your mind just kind of going down, you know, down to where it's not going to be that good anymore, you know.
Definitely.
But I think a lot of bands that get that big, that something, I don't know what happens, but something happens to them. You know what I mean? Just something happens
Money
where
happens.
yeah, like Incubus is the same way. Incubus was badass. I saw Incubus before even anybody knew who Incubus was. I saw them with 311 and Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray was I've seen Sugar Ray twice, and they were badass live. Only live though. Only live. Only live. I will only say that about them live, But no, I saw Incubus on that tour, and nobody knew who they were, and I was like, "This is badass," and everybody else is saying the same thing. You know, it was right after Among Us. It was that Science, when Science came out. And
Yeah.
just after that, it was just like Morning View, you know, and then it was just, you know, like pull your pants up and do the same thing. Science, you know, the Science was awesome.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like,
It's
that band
fame
fucking
and money
rocks.
can fuck with you.
What'd
Dude,
you
I
call it?
love Incubus. I love
Yeah.
Incubus.
I do
I've been
too,
playing.
yeah.
I've been
But
playing
the
a ton of Crow Left of the Murder riffs at band practice recently
True.
because I've been like digging through that old catalog. It was just like, oh yeah, I remember like hearing these riffs in like the early 2000s. But yeah, I agree with them, and like Science is an incredible record.
Oh my God, yeah, it's
Jeez.
mhm. Yeah, it's and I have well, it's not in here, it's in there now, but I have a djembe, and like so I would really go back to that album because you know I could never play like that, but my goodness, you know, it's awesome. But
Yeah, great band.
yeah, enough about what's his name, Brandon no. Fraser. No, it's not Brandon. He said Brandon Fraser. No, it's Brendan Fraser, and he's an actor, and he's awful actor.
Hey, that's subjective.
Is it?
Dude,
Yeah.
Monkey Bone. You ever
I
seen
have-
Monkey Bone?
I had Contranistas from Bakersfield on a couple months ago. Well, actually, it's been a while, but we were talking about. I was like, "Have you guys seen Encino Man?" I didn't know where Encino is even close to Bakersfield. It's really not, but Dax had never seen Encino Man. I'm like, "Are you kidding? Really?"
That
And he's
movie's
like, "Well, who's in it?"
hilarious.
And I'm like, Pauly Shore, Brendan Fraser, and I think that's like the only two that are like well known to then. And he's like, yeah. And then he starts talking about Brendan Fraser. I was like, yeah, but that's Brendan. It's not a Brendan Fraser movie. That's more of a Pauly Shore movie because Brendan Fraser sucks. You know,
True.
we had a hardcore conversation about Brendan Fraser. I was not happy.
That's wild.
It's
The one thing I'll say about Brendan Fraser is that the moment you see his face in a movie, it all of a sudden seems B-list.
yeah. It just
It like all of a sudden out of nowhere, you're like, oh, this movie like is
it's
gonna
Hollywood. You think
kind
that
of
they could
suck.
like cover that up a little bit, you know, or make it look better, you know?
But it's like he's funny. I mean, he's like doing what he does. Like, I respect. He's got to be better than like me at acting. I can't fucking act.
I mean, I'm acting right now, and it's really it's B-list at best, you know. Are you acting right now, Coley? Always, he says. No, you're not. I know when you're about to cry, and it's real. Enough about Coley. Clementine.
Yeah, Clementine.
I'm gonna say Clementine just to be different. No, I'm kidding. Is this about a girl? Named Clementine?
No, honestly, it was
Damn.
a lot of the lyrics on the record. Like, there was songs that I wrote before that like were about my current partner. Clementine was like near the end. We wanted to do like a fucking Brit pop song. I had like really nothing in my mind at that point, so I was just kind of writing bullshit. And then me and the old vocalist Meg, we sort of finished writing it together, and we're just like, you know, like
I did.
this
Did-
is
did I
cool.
notice
This works.
Some female singing on the record also.
Yeah, Meg used to sing for the band. We had to kick them out because it like basically it was like a touring thing. It was like mutual. Like we both understood what was going on. They had like a really good job. I didn't want them to be like, wasting their time with us while we're like fucking scraping by,
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just sort of like, I think just like, yeah, it's like no animosity at all. Me and Meg are talking and shit, and
That's good. Well,
yeah.
will you have her back like when you do hometown shows, or is it just
No,
kinda
I think we just want to move forward as a band,
Yeah.
honestly. I think it's just like I'm feeling more confident in my voice too, and been like singing in a higher register and shit. So
Yeah.
it's like
Well,
fun.
I mean, I noticed that on the album, and I was like, "There's no way he can sing that high."
No, not that high.
It's possible. It's definitely possible. Like the guy from
Um,
Coheed and Cambria. I mean, he can.
Oh, yeah.
that guy has acid reflux or whatever it's called.
Not all
And
the time. Not
I,
why.
I was like I was watching their live DVD and you could tell it was happening. Like he was like looked like he was suffering while he was singing. I was like, what is going on?
Have you ever seen them live?
No.
I think I saw them at some festival. I want to say I saw them at like a Riot Fest or something like that. But
Honestly, like first two records by that band, killer. So good.
I saw them right after they came out with the song's not called "Bye Bye Beautiful," but it was "Bye Bye Beautiful." That song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw them right after that came out. Actually, at 123, which is in Morgantown, where you guys will be playing in Morgantown, and that's where I saw them. It was Thursday, Coheed Cambria, and some local support.
That's
And,
a sick
and
lineup.
It was just. I mean, he was running around on the stage. I mean, he has huge hair, and he's running around the stage with. He plays his guitar like this. I don't know how anybody does that.
Yeah, the
He's running around the
Explorer,
stage. He's
just
just running
fucking
around.
shredding.
He didn't stop running the entire time. I don't even. But his singing was perfect. I was like,
Yeah.
there's no way. But right there. So let's take a listen to Clementine
Oh yeah.
by Bliss Fields. Here we go.
Thank
Yeah, so we just. Everybody can get back in. Oh, yo, you can skip this part. It's fucking forever.
Very shoegaze.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to explain it. I like how like at the end it you think it's over.
Mhm.
But wait, there's more. You know
It's
what I
the intro to the next song, actually.
mean? That's why I had to stop it like really quick.
Yeah.
Go get it. Hey, I looked over here. Independent property consultant says that was an easy one. Hey, sorry I couldn't make it tonight. Well, you could make it to the chat. Is that the drummer?
That's the drummer, I think.
He can make it to the chat, but he can't. I'm going to meet him in a couple weeks, so I'll give him a little. He doesn't get a sticker. How's that? You don't get a
Wait,
sticker,
where's this
independent
chat?
property
Where's this
consultant.
chat?
Huh? What is
Where's
it?
the chat?
It's
I
on
don't
YouTube.
see it.
If you
Oh,
yeah.
true. Holy shit.
So if you go to different, if you're on your phone, then I guess you can't. But
That's jokes. I'm pulling up the chat.
but it'll still
Oh
be there,
wait,
like,
it's gonna be
you know,
trippy.
even when the
though.
show's not live, the chat will still come up when you watch it. Again.
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the chat.
So yeah, independent property consultant. I'll meet you at the independent property show in Pittsburgh. Something.
What a
like
name.
that. Yeah, I mean you could have picked something a little bit shorter. You're wasting my time.
I thought you were like about to read a CNN article.
I thought I was too. I mean, I don't know what's going on here.
I was like, what are we talking about?
I need a chat moderator. Coley, will you moderate my chat? That sounds really weird. Moderate my chat. Dude, I've had people. I've had to kick people from the chat before.
Oh jeez.
Just a couple times. One of them was like a borderline sexual harassment against the person, the chick that was on the show as the guest.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, and but I kicked him out immediately. But you know, it'll come out. I had to review some of the stuff that people say before it gets posted.
Yeah,
And it went from like, you know, what do you guys tune to like, I mean, really bad. Yeah, really bad. Like the very next one was like,
yeah, you don't
really?
need it.
Come on, man. You know. So he went pretty quickly, swiftly.
Yeah.
Not blissfully either. I mean, he went swiftly.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I have Gloomer on the show.
Yeah.
Do you know them also, or just
we
just get ready to play with them?
We're looking for like I don't know if they reached out to me or I reached out to them. I just posted that we needed a show in Pittsburgh and got hooked up with them and
You got some good bands.
Cool.
What's the third one?
Amplifiers make noise or something.
No, the other one. Starts with the C. I don't want to say it wrong.
I don't know.
Clear Body?
No,
not Clear Body.
it's a different tour.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to say it wrong, but I've talked to them too and sent them an email to be on the show. So hopefully we'll get them on maybe next week because I'd like to get all
Collinsworth.
Collinsworth. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it wrong. I've talked to them and hopefully we'll schedule maybe next week or something. But sometime before you guys come down, that way I can have all you guys on and maybe pump some people to the show.
Oh, that'd be sick.
That place is badass though. It's an old church, and I don't know what it is about old churches, but they have the best acoustics. And it's like in the basement of this church. And
we recorded the album
upstairs.
in the
It's just you'll find anything you want up there. You'll find old Rage albums and old Incubus albums and
Oh yeah.
old Pumpkins albums, and I mean they have everything, and it's all sectioned off real nice. And it's just there's like a merch room, like shirts and stuff. But it's a really cool spot. So I'm excited to come up and see it, meet you guys in person. And,
This is in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Well, it's in New Kensington, which is like it's east of Pittsburgh.
Are there any pinball machines?
No, but I'll see if I can find one. I'll just bring it with me. You know what I mean? I got a truck.
I heard Pittsburgh's a big pinball city, so I was just inquiring.
I did have a buddy that I don't know where he was at. He used to have one of those, like, I think it was in Morgantown. He had a pinball bar, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's a collector of vintage machines, and he just had them all in his. You can go down and play. He's not open anymore, but I'm sure there is. There's got to be. It's
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. By God, it's
course.
Pittsburgh.
Of course.
Somebody's got to be. I mean, either that or just somebody's basement somewhere in Pittsburgh. Somebody's got to. I used to play. I think it was. Like the Zoltar machines that give you your from that movie. That was the movie Big. Well, there's a pinball version of that of Zoltar, and I used to play that one a lot at this local Irish pub here, but they're closed. I don't know whether I should have found out what they were going to do with that thing. I would have taken it. Everybody played the crap out of that. Of course, a lot of people were drinking at the time or drunk when they played it, so it was beat up pretty bad, but it still worked.
Yeah.
So
All that matters.
Are you a big pinballer, Brandon?
I am. I work at a pinball bar in downtown. I'm a bartender there. I started working there maybe 4 years ago. I didn't know a thing about pinball or video games really, but they're it's like a retro arcade.
Yeah, that's kind of what he had. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, he had something like that, my buddy.
Yeah, it's called Tilt Arcade Bar. But yeah, we've got a ton of pinball machines. And when I started working there, we just after work, once everybody got out, we just play pinball. And then a couple of the guys in there, pretty highly ranked world, in the world, when all things considered with how many people actually play pinball.
Yeah.
So yeah, they'd show me some tricks, and then fast forward, and I've kind of hit I don't play that much anymore, at least. But I can still whack a pinball machine around. I'm pretty good. So I'm actively hunting spots like that. If they're anywhere close to the venue, or if there's a pinball machine in the venue, I'm throwing a ton of money.
I'll see what I can find out in around Pittsburgh for you, and Morgantown, since you'll be coming to Morgantown in July.
That'd be sick.
I'll see what I can find. I know that his place is he's closed his place, but I'm sure he would know. He's probably one to ask. And he's one of those TikToker guys. He does TikTok a lot. Are you guys on the talk? I don't know if that's how you say it, but are you guys on the talk?
No, I watch what my girlfriend sends me, and that's more or less.
There's a lot of funny stuff on there. There really is. I don't know. There's the Cube Mania Live TikTok. I don't know what to do. It keeps every time I get on there. It says record your first video. It's I didn't sign up for you to tell me that every time I get on here. I didn't sign up for that.
I can't do it. I don't know. My partner finds it really funny.
I feel like I need to dance or something because everybody on there is dancing or busting their ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't feel like doing that, so maybe I'm gonna have to dance.
I'd like to learn.
I don't dance. I vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Same mostly.
I was wanting to talk. Me and Coley were talking about hockey during the song a little bit because I noticed all your hockey swag. I should have worn my Red Wings shirt, but it's in the bottom of the drawer because they haven't been good in several years.
Big win last night. Massive win last night.
Yeah,
with the Leafs.
Yeah, first round of the playoffs, first game going up against the reigning Stanley Cup champion Tampa Bay Lightning.
Are we in the playoffs already?
Yeah, playoffs started basically yesterday.
Yeah.
Coley, bring your sock over here. Don't take it off. Just leave it. I don't want to hit somebody. I don't know if the camera's up there, so it might be easier to get. You're fragile, so if he's got penguin socks on.
Penguins are a sleeper this year, man. I think they might be able to pull an upset off against.
You saw a brief sock there. He's gonna try to get. Don't. There, you see him? Yeah. Okay. Get your stinky ass out of here. All right. I love you, Coley.
What's his opinion on Phil Kessel?
I don't think he knows who that is, but I'll ask him. What's your opinion on Phil Kessel? He's gonna make this up. Watch. Do you know who it is? Okay. All right, well, go ahead then. By all means, I'm sorry. I read you wrong. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Nope. Go ahead. I'm allotting you time to talk about Phil Kessel. Go ahead. Do it. You're not under interrogation here. Just talk about Phil Kessel. Okay. Well, whatever. He's not going to do that. I don't know what to say about him. Is he in trouble?
No, he was just a guy that played for the Leafs for a while, and the city treated him like dog shit. And from there, he moved on to Pittsburgh and won 2 Stanley Cups. So basically, he did shitty in Toronto because they treated him like shit,
and then he went to the Penguins and he won 2 Stanley Cups. He's impressed. He's
Yeah. I don't know. I loved Phil Kessel, but yeah, he's City treated him like shit, so he moved on. But
I just wonder when Sidney Crosby's just going to move on from Pittsburgh. I mean, he's done enough there. He's a good player, but he needs to go play for somebody else. You know?
I think he might be a lifer.
Yeah, I think what do they call it, a franchiser or something like that?
Yeah,
where they just stay forever.
Like he's got a handful of years left. Leaving Pittsburgh, like no way.
Isn't Mike Babcock the coach for Toronto, or did he?
No, not anymore. His ass got fired.
Really? Because that's when I used to watch the Red Wings. Is when he was the coach. And
yeah, no, he came over, and there was a bunch of like weird dressing room turmoil and a lot of questionable coaching decisions on key games and stuff. So you could read some articles about Mike Babcock not being the best guy, but yeah, we got Sheldon Keefe now, who just coached the Leafs to a record season.
No, we had a conversation about Leafs because I was like, you know, when you talk about like a maple tree, you know, you say, oh, look at the leaves. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And Coley being were you a professor? A English professor? So I was like, is it proper to say Leafs? You know, because the only time you ever hear that is when you talk about Toronto Maple Leafs. You know, and he was like, that's what he was explaining to me. But as I was listening to the song, so I had
not grammatically correct, but
well, he said it is if you're talking about it like you like the team.
Oh, okay.
If you're talking about the tree and all the leaves on it, then it would be leaves. So that's what I was asking him, because I was like, that doesn't. So that's wrong. He's like, no, that's right. If you're talking about, if you're talking about a single entity, it's Leafs. You can say Leafs. So I was like,
yeah, because they are a single.
You know, somebody had to check on that before they named them that. You know, I mean,
that's why it works.
Did they call you, Coley, and ask you about it? I'm sure they did. Yeah. That's what I mean. I was like, you need to come on the show. You need to be like, but he did. He came on. You performed on the show a long time ago, and there was fire, and not real fire, but there was like graphic fire all over his guitar, and so it was cool. And then recently he did a show with me with Flamboyant Bone from the UK. Very recently. That was like a week and a half. When he was down in Houston, but he's here now, and he could sit right here, and we could just, you know, you and I just don't. That's why I do the show alone, because I can't count on anybody. You know what I mean? Can't count on anybody. Let's see. We have another song. Away. Is this about being close to somebody?
No, it's about homelessness.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's just about like how it's fucked up that people have to pay rent, pretty much. Like, should just be something that you like. Shelter is just something that's like a necessity for people.
Is it a big problem in Toronto, homelessness?
Oh God, yeah.
I mean,
we had like a lot of encampments
but
getting torn down by cops and shit. It was
they're
abysmal.
they're not saying, well, you know, you can't be here, go here, but it's just like
and also they're like pricing out people like with gentrification a lot here. Like, it doesn't seem like Toronto has any old buildings. It's all like they keep rebuilding over its history, and then it gets more expensive because it looks new and high class and shit. But it like doesn't. It makes the city lose its culture, and then it creates a homeless problem because some people don't have another home to go to. You know.
Right. Yeah. And you know, if they get kicked out, but you know, if they're not in the city that they were in, then you know they're going to go to another city, and it just it's almost like a domino effect. And you know, what do you do? Mm-hmm. You know,
you have to nationalize housing.
Yeah,
like, private realty is like not.
George Carlin had the best idea: golf courses for homeless. Did you ever listen to that?
No,
and it's true. I mean, it's true. I mean, the amount of golf courses there are in the United States, I'm sure there's a lot in Canada too. You know, the amount of land wasted by hitting a very small ball into a tiny hole with a crooked stick.
I like golf. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is enjoyable. It is enjoyable, yes, but there doesn't need to be like
I know there's
that
so
many,
many
you know?
of them, and
Everywhere.
it's for a specific class of person
Yeah.
most of the time, and like a lot of people can't afford to do it. It sucks. Yeah, like
Yeah, I mean,
it's
what if like, you know, a homeless person or somebody that's not dressed nicely wants to go play golf? A lot of places are probably going to turn them down because they don't look nice. You know, you're not wearing a shirt
yeah.
with a collar.
There
You're
are
not-
some places that like are like, chill places that
yeah,
don't mind how you dress, or like they don't
driving
mind if
range is the way
yeah.
to do it. That way you can
Yeah,
just
they like
go
don't
in
mind if you like get drunk on the course or like smoke weed on the course. Like it's like do whatever you want. But like, it's like it's expensive to golf. It's expensive.
Yeah, well, it
But
is. Yeah, I mean, yeah. What they call it? Greens fees? Is that
if
what they
you,
call it?
if you got the money, it is a great time to be out in
Oh
the
yeah, I
sun.
mean, yeah, you're
Yeah.
having a great time all the time. But
Yeah.
I mean, there's people that are like, they're not professional at all. Like on, you know, they're not on the tour. They're not even like amateur golfers.
Yeah.
That- So hard. I have a friend like that, Jake, but he's like he will count the days until it's going to be the nice weather to go golf. I'm like, come on, man. There's more things to count than days to golf. You know, you would think. Like, get a hobby. You know, we'll learn.
That's the
learn how to
hobby.
golf.
That's the hobby.
I mean, yeah, but that's not much of a hobby. I mean, I guess it is, but I mean, it's like, well, okay, a lot of people around here count the days down to deer season, deer hunting season, and actually, kids will not go to school that day. The first day of hunting season is like a holiday, but not according to like the school board. But
Sure.
but kids
Oh my God.
like you know which ones they are because they won't be there that day.
Yeah.
They'll just be absent.
I couldn't
don't
do
know.
that.
That's-
I don't
That's
understand
that's
that.
hardcore. You don't need to be that hardcore or act like you're hardcore. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get hate mail or something.
Oh.
I welcome it. Welcome it. I welcome it. I'm a deer hunter. I'd hunt deer. You ever had deer jerky? You guys ever had deer jerky?
No, I haven't eaten meat in like 7 years.
Are you a vegan or was it because I learned there's a difference.
I don't have a name for it.
I know, but
I
like
was vegan for a long time, but
there's a difference between vegetarian and vegan, right?
yeah.
Yeah. No animal byproducts.
So no hot dogs.
No hot dogs.
But veggie dogs are pretty good, man. Like
I can't. But
we've come a long way.
it's just kind of like you know okay, Burger King, the Impossible Whopper. Well, if it's impossible, then it's not possible. Don't even name it that.
It's impossible. Possibly good.
But I mean,
Impossibly good. You can use that word.
What was it?
My
You know,
my
I use
thing
that
right
Instacart
now-
thing a lot, but like the last time I was at the store, you know, I'm looking for just chicken nuggets, any kind of chicken
Yeah.
nugget with chicken. I don't care if it's processed. But I came across the bag that said made by plants. I was like, there's no way. There's no way that's made by plants. What kind of plants? Because it's not green. So
it's
they're-
probably
are
soy.
they brown
It's
plants?
a plant.
Are they the like dead plants that are brown already?
Soy. I think it's more legumes. I think they make it more with like vegetables and legumes, like peas and stuff. They'll mash it to a powder.
Yeah, but
So
peas
like
are
the
green.
color's very but the color's very like washed out when it's ground to a powder.
But
and
I guess
stuff.
it must taste fine, like the chicken nugget.
But
does.
they gotta be fucking. I know that they put beet juice in some shit because it's red and it like simulates the
color.
blood, but that makes it gross to me. Like I don't want to hear.
Yeah, you don't want that with chicken. My goodness, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like my chicken medium rare. I'm kidding. I saw a video like that a long time ago. It was like this girl, it was on YouTube or something. She was like, I just made this chicken and I made it rare and it's so good. I could eat chicken for like a week after seeing that. I'm like, oh, like somebody tell her.
There'd be like a
don't, you know?
film around it. It'd be nasty.
Salmonella Sally. What? He's just over there. He is. Salmonella Sally. So ways about homelessness is about anything in particular about it or just in general?
Oh man, it's just like how I just find that like the housing crisis is like everywhere in Canada. Like I think the average house price is like $800,000 or $900,000, and it's just like there are so many more working class people than the government thinks. They're always talking about middle class, so that's all they care about, the middle class, and it's like
Right.
there is the working class still, and they get like the least of it. So the odds of me ever owning a house feel so slim, and it's
Right,
like
yeah, it doesn't give you much hope.
Yeah, like I got, I got a place that I rent, it's like whatever. It just feels weird, like that we've talked about this freedom, like so-called. It's like we have freedom of speech, amazing, but like you have freedom of speech, but like if you don't have a job, you're gonna fucking die. Like you can't live without working. You work so hard that you fucking get a disability, like it's just like
Yeah.
being
There's
working
really nothing
class
to
is
look forward to.
difficult, and you don't even reap the benefit of like what this country is supposedly offering, because all the houses are almost $1 million now.
That's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
That's I didn't know that. I mean, I don't know enough about Canada to be able to
It just touts this like idea that like a lot of Americans will say, oh, Canada is a socialist country. It's like we're
Well, I mean,
not.
all we really talk about all the time is free healthcare.
But
Like
like
how
then
nice it would
again,
be.
free healthcare, we have that. Dental's not free. Going to the eye doctor is not free, and that shit is expensive as fuck.
Yeah,
Like
they gotta
it,
make their money somewhere, right? I guess.
yeah. So it's just like when you're privatizing stuff like that, like America doesn't, they privatize their healthcare. It's like, I guess the thing with Canada that people are freaked out about with like, single payer system is that like you're gonna have to wait months to do a certain thing, which sucks. And I'm not even gonna front, it is like that. I wouldn't put that down to like the actual like ideology of free healthcare. It's just we've cut so much funding from healthcare that like they can't do that as often anymore.
Yeah.
So the benefit of like private healthcare is that you can do something right away, but how many people have the money to fucking do that? It's like, so it
Not
is
even the
better
middle
to have
class, not
single
even the middle class
payer.
people, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
middle class
I mean,
people have that, but a lot of people aren't middle class. Like
yeah.
it's
And
throwing
like
a
I said,
whole
that's all we
generation of people
hear.
under the bus.
That's all we hear. Well, not here, but that's all we know about Canada. Well, me or around here, I'm not speaking for everybody, but that's all we ever talk about is, well, at least I got free healthcare. But like you're saying, that's itemized. It's not like everything.
It's not, and not everything's free. And like our premier, he's cutting like, which is the leader of the province, or like in your case, like it would be like a state leader, like the senate or something.
Like we have governors. Yeah.
Yeah, governors for like the state, but it's just like he is cutting more money from healthcare. He's cutting 50% from libraries next year. Like it's an important tool for education. It's like all these people, like I would even go as far to say most like parties in general, they're like they care about one thing. They just care about good publicity, and they're gonna
Right.
find ways to make your life suck behind closed doors all the time. It's just like,
That's typical politics, I guess, right?
yeah, it's
that's
just,
any country.
yeah, it's awful, man. Like it's just like nobody really takes into consideration like you are, like for example in America, you're the leader of a country of 350 million people.
And that doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter to them. They just care about what
Yeah.
their billionaire friends like. That's all they care about.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Well, they're fundraising people that they don't even need to be fundraised.
Yeah,
Let's,
exactly.
oh gosh, this is a tough one. Vasilios. Oh, okay, that's the guy from Gloomer. He says Bliss Fieldy.
Bliss Fieldy.
Bliss Fieldy.
Damn. Nice.
That's
It's us.
Vasilios. That's a cool name. It's kind of like on Elf because Francisco. That's fun to say. Anyway, let's take a listen to "Away" by Bliss
Yeah,
Fieldy.
yeah.
I was reading the lyrics, but then I got thrown off by the hamster.
Yeah.
Great.
Dude, there's some crazy shit. Dude, that made me laugh so hard. Holy
I
shit.
didn't even know you could do
Who
that
plays,
on
bass, who
there.
plays bass again? I'm sorry. I told you I was going to ask you things like 6 times.
Well, on the record, Meg played bass, but now we have a new bassist named Nick.
Okay. Yeah, the bass line's in that because I mean, like listening like in my truck and stuff, I can hear the bass, but I'm listening to everything when I first listen to it. But,
Yeah.
having it in my ears when I'm on the show, it's like I can hear different parts, and like I'm hearing that bass just go up and down with your vocals. It's fantastic. You guys got something going. Don't sell out. Are you excited about your tour? When do you guys leave? For the tour?
We're gonna have a little barbecue on the 18th, and then we're gonna go to Vermont on the 19th, and then
It might be cold there. So
we'll be in Boston, and we'll be in Boston on the 20th of May, and then we're playing Boston on 21st. So we're leaving on the 18th.
Are there some stops on the way where you guys know people there, or
We just want to go. We just
Yeah.
want to go me and Brandon vouch for Vermont so hard. It's like Burlington, Vermont has this amazing bar. I don't even remember the name, but I'll know by its look. Just has like a dock patio. You just like look over a fucking lake, sun setting.
nice?
It's beautiful. It's like cottagey, It's like really nice.
Yeah, we went there on the first summer tour that we did a couple years ago. And it was just one of those spots where it was just super easy to like find somewhere to sit that was super nice, and ended up finding this bar. So
Nice.
and we've been back since, just kind of stopping through, but it's a beautiful state.
It's so nice. Yeah.
How long has it been since you've been on a little tour or even extended tour?
We did a little weekend run in February. It wasn't
Not enough, right?
and then we have this like 4-day one, and then we have like our first like long one again in June and July, which is
Yeah.
the first time we're doing something like that since COVID's ended. So it's gonna be weird for
I think
sure.
it's the same for every band that I've talked to or had on the show. Everybody's just they're wanting to get back out and just resume the normal band stuff. I mean, regardless of what they do in their when they're not doing band stuff, but just to get on the road.
It feels nice to like sing your songs for people,
Yeah,
and it feels nice when it feels nice when like it's reciprocated, like people like it.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's fantastic music, and I can't wait to see it.
Thank you.
Here pretty soon, actually. Was it beginning of June, right?
Oh no, we're playing in Pittsburgh, May 23rd.
Is it? Yeah, it is. Yep, that's right. Yep.
I think May 23rd. No, May 22nd. My bad.
I'll be there. I'll be there regardless of when it is. I'll be there on the 21st outside. I will camp out. Probably not, but I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can get somebody to do it with me.
Yeah.
Funny. And then you guys roll up and be like, here I am.
Yeah. We'll do that.
It's
Exactly.
me, the Mohawk guy. Remember? I'll be that guy. I'll do that. Probably not. I won't do that. I'll see you inside. I'll just come in like all like.
I thought you were saying that we were gonna do that outside.
No, I was gonna do. I'm gonna do that for when you guys.
I thought we were like making a plan here. I thought we were
if you
making
want,
a plan.
Yeah, and then
Some flash mob thing.
you guys join me. Amplifier. We'll be like, hey, or Glimmer.
Yeah,
We'll get the Glimmer guys.
we'll just be like, yeah.
Vasilios says, yes, this is Bill from Gloomer, by the way. No, it's Vasilios from Gloomer, by the way.
Vasilia.
Why would you put Vasilios? I mean, that's way easier to say than Bill. Are you on the bill? Will you put it on my bill like a duck? I don't know. I'm stupid. But no, I really look forward to meeting you guys. Not the beginning of June. At the end of May. I need to put that on my calendar, I guess. That show. I'm actually going to show Thursday in Pittsburgh, and then I'm then going to see Understatement. The Understatement's the one that's June 3rd. Yeah, so I'll be seeing them. So
There you go.
But it's always nice to have the band on and meet them virtually, and then I meet you in person. You're like, oh yeah, you're an a-hole, in person.
No.
That's usually what I get from people. They're like, man, you were so cool on the show. What happened? I'm like, well, I had a bad day, No, I'm kidding. I love I've had bands on from Finland. What's the chances I'm going to meet them in person? But there's a chance, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's just cool. I love doing this, and it's very very nice to meet you guys. Thank you so much for being on the Keep Mania Live. I appreciate it. Look
Yeah,
forward
thanks
to
for
meeting you,
having
hanging
us.
out with you. You know,
Yeah.
they don't have alcohol there at that venue, so you might want to bring some with you.
Yeah,
Good call.
that's
A cool.
that's
I'll
definitely
probably have
the
a cooler
move.
with me or
Is it-
something. You know.
Can we like bring alcohol into it, or is it like a
Yeah.
drink outside?
Yeah, they
thing?
have like a backstage, I guess, but like a back room where the bands hang out and stuff. And
Oh, nice.
I went back there when a friend's band was playing, and there was like a full bar of like Bacardi and all kinds of shit back there. I was like,
Nice.
oh, I see where the drinks are. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. And you guys are going to be on tour. You'll be on the road, so you have to have that with you. That's what keeps you.
Oh,
going.
we come locked and loaded.
Yeah.
I'm a
You-
carrots and hummus guy. That keeps me going.
I'm sure. I mean, I guess they have that in every city, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about to go, but what was it called? I can never pronounce the name. It's one of those meat and cheese boards. It's
Charcuterie? Charcuterie
yeah.
board.
I'm sure you could rope one of those up from like somewhere.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that'd be nice.
I'll bring you some
actually.
carrots from
Living
West,
large.
from West Virginia carrots.
I love
don't think they're-
carrots.
I think they're orange just like everybody else's. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I look forward to meet you guys. It'll be a fun show. And then in Morgantown, I'm in July, so I will have a little bit of a shoegaze break, and then I will shoegaze my way to Morgantown and see you up. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Blissfully, I will go. I can't talk. But anyway, tomorrow I have Glimmer on the show, and which will also be playing with you in Pittsburgh, and I'm excited to have them on. So tune in at 8 o'clock. I'm going to end the show tonight as I change the marquee over to Glimmer with their song Dreary, and I kind of cut the beginning of it out just so it would start right on the music. So I apologize for that, but we'll listen to it tomorrow. But thanks, guys. Hey, if you got some time, wait like 5 minutes after I kill the stream. I'll talk to you for a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Live stream. Cool. All right. Here's Glimmer with Dreary, and we'll see you tomorrow at 8. Thanks, guys. We'll see you.
Your head down, it's heavy. And take away the sun.